Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Today's video is ideally a short one, a rapid one, a massive testament to my strength, endurance of emotionality, and knowledge of self-expression, how to express myself, knowing when it's important to do so, and how to utilize this channel in exactly the way it's intended to. Let's get to it. Because, as you can tell from the background, if you've seen exactly the correct video on one of my other channels, and I don't even feel like linking videos these days, so you're on your own, based on how curious you are. Hey, where did I go? Come on, buddy. I'm like right here. Because I am in the middle. This is a nightmare. Whew. I am in the middle right now of filming a video on one of my other channels. And those are the ones that usually have like a more emotional heft or weight, and I tell a story, but then I talk about the emotional elements that go into the story. And it's a little bit more of like a thinker, because then I'm thinking through my own mental states, opposed to this channel where I'm just kind of like talking about stuff that happened. Something happened. And it is so very thematic of a thing to happen, because I am literally in the middle of filming a video. I'm in the middle of filming a video. I filmed like the intermission and everything. I'll tell you about the intermission in a second, because I love the intermission. I'll show you the intermission. But first up, this video was pretty long, and I was getting pretty bored during filming it, and I wanted to take a little dance break to give myself a rest from the rest of this video, and I decided to keep this in for reasons I don't even understand, but this was me dancing in the middle of the filming session before I could go on because I got bored. So if you watch the corresponding video on one of my other channels that you have to find on your own, you will see the intermission twice, and I apologize for that. It's not very professional of me, but I had just barely filmed that intermission so that I could continue filming the rest of the video, and then I got interrupted in just the most fantastic way. Because in that video, I'm literally talking about having moved my play space into my bedroom and what a massive boost that is, both for like privacy's sake, but then also to be able to like, go on dates more casually, which is privacy's sake. And there's so many reasons that moving my play space into my bedroom was a good move. One of the only foibles is that the control panel for the electric panel, whatever the panel where the electricity goes, the breaker box, there we go, that's in my room. And I don't really care about that. People can come into my room, like that's fine. And that's just part and parcel that comes with my room is here, so they have to get into that room. When I moved all my stuff in here, I had to make sure it was not blocked, and I haven't been super worried about that, because it's not like the power has ever gone out randomly for no reason, and electricians have to come to look at it to make sure everything's on the level while I'm filming VR stuff. Like, that's never happened before. And so too was I at work yesterday when the power went out, so they came to investigate it further today. They came to fix it briefly yesterday. And I was out of the house, so thankfully my room was cleaned up in a decent enough state for my roommate to come in, and then the electrician to come in, and they're trying to figure out what had happened, and is the breakers okay, stuff like that. So I was a little bit like, I don't love that people were in my room, but also it just kind of happens, but it's funny. Because first of all, the guy who showed up was told that no one would be home, and so he comes in because he had a key to the place because he's a maintenance guy, and so they gave him the key to come here to do electric maintenance. And then I'm the Yahoo in the room with the electricity panel. He has to like come into my room and the door is shut. And I'm just in all sorts of VR gear yelling to myself like a madman because I was filming a video about what it's like being in my new room and my new play space. And I'm just clearly talking to myself like a lunatic. The poor guy has to knock on my door because I have headphones in with like little like gentle. I am literally listening to relaxing meditation, I'm pretty sure it is. So the poor guy is there in my hallway. I don't know if he was like, what do I have to do? Like, do I have to knock on this guy's, like, what's happening right now? I can only imagine. And so then I opened my bedroom door, and I was like, oh, there's someone here. That's so strange. And I'm wearing my headset and everything. It's the Quest Pro, so it has an open face on the bottom. So I, like, peer up in all of my thousands of dollars of VR gear. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? Because for me, that is the most normal circumstance in the world. Because this is normal to me, even though ostensibly this is one of the more strange things a human can do. I would say as far as things humans do, this is in like the top half of strange things. at least. Thousands of dollars, motion capture in my room. Like, this is something that not a ton of humans do, and I'm one of the humans who does this. So I was like peering up like, hey, what's up, dude? And then I take off the headset and I'm like talking him through, but like, oh yeah, sure, pop on in, here's that. And I was not mining Bitcoin or whatever when the power went out. My stuff was all turned off, and he was like, oh, we're investigating it. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So right now he's looking at the panel outside the house, so I only have a limited amount of time to be able to finish filming the video. I was in the middle of filming before they have to like cut the power to investigate more things, and then I couldn't even do that because I was so emotionally laden with energy that I had to break after filming the intermission of the video I was just filming, where I'm expressing emotional heft and chunker of ideas, so I could film this instead and get out all of my interruption energy. And one of the many reasons why I love it so much is I'm a little bit of a shameless furry. And some of the things that make me really proud are the collection of silicone sculptures that I have, and some of my like furry art, which is pretty tasteful. And I have like some Whispers posters, but one of them is the needy, because he has a sad, a drunk, and a needy poster, and I have the needy poster that's up there, which is just like on the bed, like, oh wow, I'm so needy right now, and it's like, Whispers, me too. You know, that's a mood, Whispers. But then right near, like, there's the computer, which is right next to like the panel, and then I have my little dresser, which is the right height to be able to go with my keyboard when I'm in VR, and I stand and it's like right where my keyboard needs to be for VR. So I have all of this stuff, but then there's the computer monitor, and then behind the computer monitor and over kind of like where the computer tower is, I have kind of a space to display some of my favorite things. And so I basically just have my silicone sculptures just littered all around the electric panel. So the poor guy comes into my room, there's me, oh hey, what's up, dude, with all my VR gear, and then he's like, I'm just super casual about the whole thing, and then you've got silicone sculptures, and it's just probably the strangest, you know, I'm sure you see all types of things when you go into people's apartments and you have to work on the electricity, and I think I was a story. Like, I was a guy's story. He gets off work and he's like, honey, oh my gosh, you won't believe what I saw today. I was the guy. I was the, you can't believe what I saw. That was me. I did that just barely 10, 15 minutes ago. That was me. And I had to make a video about that because I think in my heart, I always knew that was me. I always knew I'm the problem. I am what's wrong with the youth of today. I'm not a youth of today. I'm still what's wrong with the youth of today. I'm the problem. And I was the problem today. And it was funny. I gotta go now, though. I really gotta go. I'm low on time, and I have an entire other half of a video to make, and it's the emotionally laden part. Because I talked about how wonderful my new play space is, and then I talked about it here again, but it's just wonderful in a different way. So now I have to go back and talk more about the intellectual heft of living in my new space, what it means to revert to the past, but actually it's an advancement forward. My supposition is that actually I was in more position previously, and I had to go out of position to learn more about what position looks like. I have a lot of cool things to get into, and I was interrupted in the middle of it when an electrician had to come into my room, which just has all of my personal effects in it, including me and all of my thousands of dollars of, what's up, dude? So I made a video about it, so I'm gonna go, and I hope for you that electricians only have good stories when they come to your house. Bye, guys.